Still gotta share it. Someone's gotta take us in while I'm sharing this.
That's fine.
Are we live? Is this in live?
We are live.
Welcome back. Happy Friday. All of you listeners waking up with us. Soothing Sounds of Unwanted Opinion, episode number 3, called Ball Bath. I think that's what we named it. Right. Anyways.
That's what you named it.
That's what I named it in my head.
There's not a consensus on that. That's what you named
Anyways,
it.
Initially and forever sponsored by the Touchdown Group.
Touchdown!
Whoop, whoop!
I was trying to residential and commercial lawn cleaning and pool needs.
Give them a call. They do it all.
What's up, Trey?
Sup? I'm not Trey. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I appreciate it. Yeah. It was like a role-playing thing.
Yeah, just go on.
It's like he's here.
Starting off early with that. Save that for a big sexual tension.
With big and little, which we learned the hard way is
wow.
There's a little bit of wordplay that we weren't expecting.
Yeah. You know, sometimes it's just like it's nice just to live in ignorance and not know certain facts, certain bits of information, you know, that was shared with us. I was like, you know, I liked it better when I just was oblivious to what I was saying.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Tyler.
Yeah, thanks,
Ignorance
Tyler.
is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss. Sometimes it's just best not to know.
So for those of you joining us, you're seeing the cameras move around. Super stoked. We're trying a new setup. Dave and Jesse have been working super hard on getting some multi-camera angles.
Mainly Dave.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, mainly Dave.
But trying to be nice. So just trying to include you in it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
You guys are great.
Include you, box my big head out.
It's like, Matt put on Instagram, thanks for the help, guys. Like, is it really help if we're not doing anything? Like, I think that's thanks for the work.
Yeah, okay, well, spoilers. I turned off the beeping chime this morning.
Oh, hey.
You did.
Beep.
For the alarm?
No, it wasn't the alarm. That was taken care of prior to that.
Oh.
This was just like it's just like a beeping. It's like the compound. The compound has like this, the music that plays. But like before you turn the music on, it just beeps.
Yeah, it's like a metronome.
Yeah, I think
It is like a metronome.
Yeah, but it gets very annoying very quick.
It's trying to keep you in
These guys were in here for like 30 minutes working with it. I don't know if they could hear it in here, but...
No, you can't hear it in here.
Okay.
Oh, right.
So that's why
good.
I wasn't too concerned with it.
So he helped you with nothing, is what he's saying.
He's like, do you know how to turn this chime off? I'm like, what chime?
Yeah.
The Lord helps those who help themselves, Justin.
Okay.
Leviticus 12,
Nope.
13.
That's not a thing.
Look it up. Fact check that. Who's to say that's not a book in the Bible?
spelled-
Y'all don't know.
Leviticus.
Yeah.
That's for you to figure out. I don't have a computer.
As a musical artist.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
He takes his name from a book in the Bible.
Popular one. I just think he's a musical artist.
Can he be our next intro music?
Yeah. Maybe.
Leviticus.
Try it out. Anyway, good morning. Happy Friday. Let's get started.
I thought we already done started.
You said nothing of substance. Or sustenance.
Have you ever like finished this show and gone back and listened to this show?
True. That's
Yeah.
a very, very valid point.
Check
Anyway,
yourself. That's going to be loud for all you people out there.
Let's start the notes. You want to start with the top or you want to hop around?
Well, let's start with the top because this is the thing that has just been on my mind ever since I saw it because I'm shooketh.
It's less funny to me now. Go ahead.
It is, but that's going to be one of the things we talk about. Is that Smashmouth? Have y'all seen the news that broke after that one TikToker released a video of Smashmouth playing some beer and wine festival in like New York State somewhere?
Loose cannon.
Oh, you did see it? You saw the video?
Oh,
I had to watch it twice to realize like this is actually happening.
So, yeah, if you haven't actually seen the video, it's hilarious. I mean, if you like cringe humor, it's hilarious. Because the lead singer of Smashmouth is smashed mouth on stage.
Oh.
Just absolutely not singing, obliterating the words, dropping lots of F-bombs.
There was
telling
a lot
lots
of
of people about their moms in a not nice way.
Oh yeah, there was like it was all like
families.
intelligible, just like gibberish. The audio was awful too. You know, I mean,
Could you imagine seeing that live, though?
Yeah.
I mean,
I've
would be
imagined
amazing.
it many times since I saw the video yesterday.
and then
Oh,
knowing
what?
that is Smash Mouth's last like official
That's
concert,
and you were there for it.
and you were there for that. You know, yeah, like he He gives a Hitler salute and then threatens to kill a family.
Well, I like the part where he's leaning up against the pole
Maybe
on stage.
he's just waving
No, I mean it looked pretty.
to Hitler. Maybe he's just waving to
No,
Hitler.
it was like that's the part where I was like, did he just really do that?
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it was funny because like I sent it to you.
It sounds funny.
It was hilarious. Like I'm not trying to laugh at people's misfortunes, but sometimes it's just funny. And then you sent me an article later that day of like all of a sudden he is now retired.
Yeah.
From music altogether.
Yeah, I got locked in because I was like, this is amazing. I want to go
Yeah.
see them now.
Yeah.
So, little backstory, I actually have seen Smashmouth live,
Fun.
but it was like 25 years ago. And
So they were in their prime.
to bring it back around, I remember our 8th grade English teacher who made us, spend like, 8 months on the Holocaust. that we
Yeah,
previously
I'm
talked
surprised
about.
we're 3 episodes in and she's been brought
back
up
at it.
twice.
Right.
Wow.
But she asked everyone what they did for like spring break or something, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's cool. I went and saw Smashmouth," and she was like, "Yeah, I guess they were big at one point." I was like, "Ow!"
She said that in middle school?
Yeah.
They were like big in middle school.
Well, they just got big again because of Shrek,
Yeah.
but they were
Forgot
like,
about that.
they were big 2 years prior. Walking on the Sun, loved that song. Anyway, it's just funny because it was like, what a thing to say to a kid. Like, I was so excited about it. She's like, "Yeah, I guess they were big at one point."
wow.
So yeah, I wanted to see them live. So I immediately go, "What's the tour schedule? Where do I have to go to see them?"
You told me you were like, we have, was it 2 days to
Yeah.
get to
We
Kentucky?
got 2 days to get to Kentucky, so we can see.
We could have made it.
Smashmouth.
We
Seems
could have
like
made
plenty
it.
of time.
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Kentucky's only like 14 hours away.
Yeah, that's not a whole day.
Then I came across the sad news that he was bowing out for medical reasons.
So how do you feel about when someone does something that's could be described as, atrocious? And then they just like, oh, it's okay.
All right.
He's got a medical problem. And they're like, what medical problem
hold
allows
on.
you to threaten to kill someone's entire family?
It doesn't allow you to,
Right.
but it may explain why. I will say, if we were to take the Hitler salute out, which conveniently I didn't see,
It's right there in the middle.
right, well, I'll go back and we'll check the tapes. But taking that out, to me, whatever. Like, you're there, you're drunk, like, he's obviously drunk too. Like, it's a show. You got a show.
Yeah.
Quite arguably one of the best Smash Mouth shows ever.
Probably.
It's not atrocious. Again, pulling the Seagal out. It's, it's not the worst thing ever. And I would say you just got to come back and be like, yeah, I had one too many.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, I'm fine with that if it's just like, yeah, I'm stepping away from music. I drink too much. Like, I'm just tired of people. I'm tired of playing this song. Let's move on. I'm gonna finish. And just this will be my last show. But like, I just felt like when I was reading like their press release, it was just like everything just seemed to be explained away of like,
yeah, he
oh,
says
it's all
a blood
medical. It's all
pressure
medical.
thing.
Blah blah
Well,
blah blah blah.
He has an acute neurological condition.
Don't
that
tell me
affects
this if you ain't
the
gonna
peripheral
explain
and
it.
Central nervous system. I can't tell
That
you.
doesn't
what-
sound cute.
No, it doesn't sound
Layman's
cute at all.
terms.
Cute.
That was the layman's terms because I can't say what the what his diagnosis is. If
Okay.
you want to take a stab at it, though,
I'm gonna knock this out of the
the
park.
W word. I doubt you are.
Wernicke's encephalopathy.
That's pretty close.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Spell it.
Yeah.
I will not. I will not. I mean,
Nick said, "Is that when I had a Smash Mouth?"
the answer to that is yes, Nick. That
Yes.
was then.
Absolutely.
Wow, he's very rude this morning.
Good morning. He's been up for a while, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh
no
yeah,
doubt.
definitely.
Anyway, I just come back and and listen. Maybe he does have a medical condition that
I'm
dropped
sure
his
he
blood
does.
pressure. I say some dumb stuff without that condition, so I can imagine.
I get they're trying to save their upcoming 2 shows.
right
Not now.
in like
So-
Olathe, Kansas.
Yeah,
and
so they're
Kentucky.
like trying to do damage control, and I thought maybe he's one of those like artists where it's just like they're gonna go and like everyone, like literally everyone's coming to see Walking on the Sun, and what was the other one from Shrek?
Smash Mouth All Star.
All Star, yeah. And then they'd be like one of those people like, we're not gonna play our hits, that like nothing's more frustrating when
Right.
you go to see it, and it's like, come on, man, like those are what we really want to see, and so when a band like withholds that from you because they're just tired of playing it,
Yeah.
I'm not a musician, but from like a fan standpoint, I'm like, just play the damn song.
Play the
just
song.
play it.
Come on.
Or maybe shoot for a 15-minute show and just play those 2 songs.
Yeah.
Some bands probably should do that.
Wrap it up. Be done with
Play
it.
the hits. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Who are they going to replace him with?
Smashmouth? I don't know. I hope they do like what Journey did.
Grab a little Filipino kid off YouTube.
Yeah, find one that can sing some karaoke and
Can't speak English,
No.
but sure can sing it.
dude, that man sounds just like Stephen Perry.
That's how I feel. That's why I like Latin songs. Because I'm terrible at lyrics anyway.
Yeah.
So I just say the sounds.
Yeah.
And people are like,
Right.
you know the
Gasolina
words?
is one of the most fun songs to sing. Gasolina. See, nailed it.
Yeah.
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 I'm sorry, everyone.
People are like, you know the words? Like, no, I know the sounds.
Yeah.
Just like English songs.
You need to
I don't
do
know
that
the
one
words.
next.
Have you ever seen where people translate them?
Yeah,
It's great.
it is.
Have you ever never seen one of those?
You mean
The
sign
the
language
hit Latin
translate?
songs like Despacito or Gasolina.
Despacito is amazing. To
Yeah,
see
it's
that, like,
it's great. I mean, it's a very
Is it like a literal translation?
yeah, like when someone
Yeah.
like translates the lyrics as a song's playing, but in
hilarious.
English. It's just fun to hear those.
It is.
Now I think about like all of these American songs that are huge hits and like when they're played over like in like Korea or something like that.
Yeah,
you know,
what's
like
the
are they
translation?
like if they're not English speakers, are they looking at the translations and being like, wow, this is kind of dumb now that I know what they're saying? You know, doesn't even make sense to me.
Or it could be like that Italian singer that I showed you guys, where he's just
Pavarotti?
No,
Oh.
the one that's not singing English. He's just singing English sounds, and they have like a whole chorus behind it, just singing English sounds.
That was pretty good though.
It's pretty amazing.
It was a cringy video.
Oh, I love it.
Don't lie. I went home and tried to like.
Yeah.
I went home and tried to make a song. I was like, this guy's singing gibberish and it sounds good. I can sing gibberish. I can make it sound good. And it was more impressive what he was doing.
Well,
Once you tried it yourself, because it just sounds awful.
no, but if you do it like, and I don't know if you're. I often do it in other languages that I don't actually know when I'm driving in my car by myself, and so I know I'm making sounds that sound like that language.
So you sing
Specifically-
Gasolina like I do.
Yeah, I was more thinking like, like Mandarin songs. You know, like I don't know.
Those are fun to sing.
Right.
Those are fun to sing.
I don't know if I should admit that.
Let us get one of them hits from the new Mulan.
Yeah.
Catch
no.
you at a red light singing a
But I'm just
Mandarin
saying, you
song.
just make the sounds, right? And it's not. It's
They're
it's,
words, Justin.
No, for me it's just sounds because I don't know words, so I don't know Mandarin words.
Yeah, no, fair.
So I think it's easier when you're doing that to a song that a language you don't know. It's harder to do with English because we know English. So then we have to make, and there's thousands and thousands of words, so we have to work really hard to not make the sound of an actual word. All right,
Yep.
I zoned out.
that's one of the songs or words in the song.
That
Anyway,
doesn't sound like Mandarin.
moving on. We're gonna see Smashmouth if Smashmouth.
Not if the
himself-
lead singer's not going to be there.
Mr. Smashmouth has to be there though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. How are you gonna not?
Wow.
I don't know.
Thank goodness for that TikToker for breaking that news, though.
No doubt. We could have
I
went our whole
mean-
life without seeing that.
Yeah, I'm glad, but I'm sad. Because then people, like, why are you gonna?
You
be
can't
upset
have
about
one
that?
without the other.
He wasn't.
You can't.
What
It's natural.
to have gladness and sadness?
Yeah.
Anyway,
How'd you know what gladness is if you didn't have that sadness? And this
I'm-
is like a perfect example of that. I'm glad it happened, but I am sad for that man.
No, I'm sad that now it stopped. Right? He could.
You wanted
he
more
could
of
just
those
be
shows.
a real bad drunk, right? And all right, just don't do it a kids show. But you're at an adults only, like drink festival. Get over it. It's not the end of the world.
Mitch
Do you
wants to
really
know-
think 30 years later that he's going to be banging those? I mean, not everyone's the Rolling Stones.
I mean, fair.
Mitch wants to know.
Oh, what's an English sound?
We're gonna. There's lots of language.
That's
that have that
TH.
sound.
What other language has a TH sound?
Funny enough, I just
What other language has a TH sound?
Icelandic, and they have two. So
I'm
we,
looking at you.
we use and right, and they're both th. Where Icelandic has two different letters for that because they're different sounds. Boom! I just talked about that yesterday.
Maybe you do have a spot on the show, the late night show with that voice. You sure you're not involved?
I'm definitely not big or little. That's you guys.
You could be medium?
Oh,
Schmedium.
yeah. All right. In order,
Oh, it does not matter to me. We can jump around as long as we don't lose our place on all 5 of those topics.
you said Facebook is not LinkedIn. And you said you thought this would be an unwanted opinion. I think this will be a very
I think it's going to be unwanted opinion from the people that are the ones perpetuating it. Like, I just thought of it the other day.
Explain.
So, I'm sure you people out there have gotten the request from people, and you're like, you listeners have gotten the Facebook request from someone, then you're like, I'm not entirely sure if I know this person.
Right.
And then you become friends with them, and next thing you know, business page invite, like the same day. And it's typically one of 2, what's the word I'm looking for? Areas of business. Insurance and real estate. And so I was just like, it just made me think, like, I thought we had our own social media platform for this, which was LinkedIn.
Right.
So I'm wondering, like, is LinkedIn still a thing? And why are people mass exiting from LinkedIn over to the Facebooks?
I think LinkedIn is an afterthought for most people.
No, LinkedIn is like, what's those fancy pens?
Ink pens.
No.
Ballpoints.
What are the pens?
The Space Pen is the fanciest pen there is.
My wife has one. Mont Blanc.
Ooh.
LinkedIn is like Mont Blanc pens. You know who cares about Mont Blanc pens?
Nobody.
People who have Mont Blanc pens. You know who cares about LinkedIn? People who are like really active on LinkedIn.
Yeah, I've never got on the LinkedIn. I went on there and I didn't see any memes or funny videos, and I was just like, I noped out. I was like, this is boring.
We've changed the game.
Yeah, we've had people that have come in, believe it or not, and be like, I have 25,000 followers on LinkedIn, so.
Wow.
It's like, that's
No one
not a
cares.
qualification for hiring. At least not the position you're hiring for.
I'll say, if you're going to run a business page, like, shout out to Buddy and Kenny, though, because I'm like, at least make it funny and entertaining. They do a great job. They're the ones, like, I'll never get rid of you guys just because it's like, you're advertising me and I don't even know it.
Right.
Because it's just like, it is actually funny.
Yeah, I'm laughing
and
about
entertaining.
a house that they're selling or a lot or a building.
Or their videos. So, like, but that's the thing. But it's just like the other way where I'm just I feel like I'm being spammed. Like, I'm coming on here to connect with friends, find out what events are coming up, and just generally have a break from reality. I think that's what a lot of people use social media for. Right. So when I go on there and it's just like, it's more business, yada, yada, yada. It's just like,
here's
I
my
do without
problem,
this.
is that I used to use you as a barometer for who I would accept. Because I'd be like, oh, well, Matt's a mutual friend. He's not just friends with everyone. Now, I can't do that because I'm like, oh, yeah, I accepted them. Who is this person? You're like, oh.
That's because I had multiple other barometers of like that I would use, and some of these people get through because I'm like, oh, wow, they have a significant... I have like a nebulous number in my head of like how many mutual friends they should have before, if I don't know them, before I accept, and and it changes every time. And sometimes they get through, and I'm like, I have a bunch of mutual friends, but I don't think I actually know this person.
It's not based on the quality of mutual friends.
Oh,
it is. It is for sure.
If I...
For sure.
There's a few people that I'm like, oh, if I know that you're a mutual friend with them, I kind of already know what you're about.
Yeah. Sometimes I see them.
You being one of them. Not if they're friends with you, because you have a varied list. But before you and I were friends, I saw the mutuals and I was like, okay, I know what this guy's about.
Speaking of that, it's funny when there's like all those like fake like women profiles out there that will like that send you they're like obviously fake people, right? Like yes but here's the thing is you click on them and then you see the mutual friends and it's just like it's always the same 8 guys. That's when it's great because it's always the same 8 guys and I'm like
6 of them are married.
And it's just like, how are you guys so dumb? How do you not know that this woman is clearly not real? There's nothing on a page. They just
see that like single comment, beautiful, under their like one picture that was uploaded yesterday. Like
I'm trying to imagine like how their day goes. It's like they get on Facebook and they're like, "Wow, a smoking hot chick wants to be my friend." Smash the accept button. It's like, do you not even like try and see who this is? But it's the same culprits.
I know
every
one
time.
person that it's only acceptable that he gets catfished. He's the only one. The rest of these people are like my neighbor.
Okay,
yeah, you're there for one of them. Poor kid.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. He's Smashmouthed.
So, I don't get why people like how do you do this? How do you not know that's a fake profile?
Yeah, they have 3 friends total.
I have
right.
Unfortunately a purgatory of like I don't know why I don't delete people. Probably so they don't see me again or something. But like I have a purgatory of people that I haven't accepted. And here's the thing: is if I've met you, fine. But if we haven't met before, and I've just got, you've got 300 mutual friends that are all varying degrees, like, all right, and I haven't met you, like, if you and I know 300 people together, but I haven't met you, then you probably don't know those 300 people, where I try to know those 300 people. So, no. You're going to purgatory, at least until we meet. I think that's fair.
Is that why you have such a long list? You're like waiting to meet them in real life?
Yes, probably. Okay. I don't know. I guess I think the biggest thing is I don't want them to re-add me, because I've had that before where I'm like, no, and then they re-add. So I think I just started just leaving them in purgatory. But again, I don't mind. Or I feel bad if maybe someone does know me, but I don't realize that they know me.
Yeah,
or that
that's
I
the
know
worst.
them. And then like I'll delete messages, like, no, just not dealing with this. And then they'll talk to my wife, and they're like, yeah, I know him, and we don't talk much, but...
You ever leave someone in there for like 12 weeks and then just accept a friend request?
Yes.
Yeah. I'd be like, I'm gonna surprise them today. Today's the day. And then it's like 11 a.m. on a Tuesday. It's just like, accepted.
Do you think their face lights up when they get that notification? They're like, oh, wow, man,
Would yours?
Fischer's my friend. Right. I mean, if it was you.
Yes.
Probably.
So that answers your question.
But
I thought you were going to say yes. You are disappointing me.
But I'll agree. I don't think that Facebook, to me, there's so many platforms for social media and for marketing in general that the last thing I want is someone pushing business on me. We get a lot of times with vendors at work.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, I'm going to add you. I'm like, no, you're not. We're not talking about this right now. This is like my personal... Like, I use Facebook for like family and closer friends. Like,
yeah.
Obviously it's expanded now, but... to me, like you want to be a rando, go on Instagram. Like, my profile's not private. Like, you can see whatever. But I don't know. Facebook just is a little bit more intimate. I want to know you in person. I don't just want some random request and then, trying to do business. And it's actually been proven that social media is more about engagement and not about just straight up pushing sales. Like,
well, yeah, and I think that brings it back to like, if you're going to engage with me and make it entertaining to where I don't know I'm being advertised to, that's one thing, But if it's just like you're just trying to get a numbers on there just so you have more people for when you do your equivalent of a, printed mailer via Facebook, I'm just like, come on. Can I unsubscribe?
Yeah, well, just delete, hide, block, whatever.
Yeah, well, I learned that from you. Like, I'm learning a lot of technology stuff from you guys, and definitely been hiding and snoozing them people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, curating that news feed to where, it is just trying to curate good vibes.
So I think...
And Smashmouth videos.
I know that I must have, like, days where I wake up where I'm just extra irritated.
Yeah.
And this is how I know, because 30 days later... like 10 people that I haven't seen in 30 days will automatically pop up in my newsfeed. And I'm like, what is going on here? Like, oh, I must have just been annoyed 30 days ago and snooze. Like anything. Or if like a big event happens and I'm like, I'm not going to take myself off of social media because I'm obviously addicted. But what I will do is I'll just snooze all the people that are like the typical culprits of like blasting their wall with like aggressive opinions. Unwanted opinions. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to blast people with your opinion, go about it the right way and get yourself a podcast. Stop doing it on.
Get some cameras set up.
Yeah. We can say that. All you slackers out there just typing your little angry messages up in your rants that no one's reading. Come on.
Up.
Commit. Commit to it.
Get you a crate to stand on.
Amateur hour.
Yeah, right?
I do love passion. I like it on a long-term basis, not on a short-term ranty basis, even though I'm very much a ranter.
Well, I think that's the point of this show.
Is it? I don't think we know the point of this show.
No, well, I mean,
still
after 4 years, you think we'd have figured it out.
Wow.
We can just end on that note right there because it does not get better than that. It is all downhill from here, guys. That harmony and unison, because up next we're talking about sharding in space.
That's Shatner in space.
Shatner in space. Okay.
Which probably
we can speak to both.
Right.
I didn't even know he was still alive.
He's 90.
He's in space.
They put a 90-year-old in space?
He's 90.
They should have just left him there.
Yeah. And do you guys know who George Takei is?
Yeah.
He's spicy about it.
Because he didn't go?
I mean, I would say it's because he didn't go. He would say it's because Shatner's a jerk. But yeah, he was all.
So
on
which
the gram.
billionaire sent Shatner to space again?
Bezos.
Well, that checks out then.
Right.
Like, I mean,
It's funny that you say it that way.
yeah. I mean, like, I wouldn't be
I didn't
surprised.
even put it on there. It is on my notes.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the other crazy billionaire going into space. But like, I mean, just
Richard Branson.
yes.
Yeah. So here's
I
what's
forgot
funny to
that
me.
there's actually more than two. Elon Musk.
Well, Elon doesn't go into space though.
Yeah.
Is he not shooting rockets into space?
Yet.
He shoots them into space, but he's not the one going. He's the one that like raised $100 million for St. Jude's and all of that. So that's which is great. This is in my notes. It's so wild to me how upset people get over space travel right now. And like, I think that there's two types, right?
Yeah.
I think that SpaceX is basically they took over for NASA. It's so funny to me. See what happens is like NASA's funding gets cut, everyone gets so upset, right? SpaceX rolls in, it's like, all right, we're doing this, we're sending stuff to space, we're actually like pushing forward, putting satellites out there, trying to like bring internet to the world, and then all like a certain select few people could say is like, oh, there's just better stuff we could be doing with our money. Like, okay. Why does it have to be what you choose though? Why don't like you become a billionaire and you can choose where the money goes? Just pull your bootstraps up.
I just think the concept of 3 billionaires who have enough money to create space programs is my problem. Like, that's my problem. I'm like, you have more capital and more money than I'll say it, than I think anybody should have. It's just absolutely obscene. It's ridiculous. It's even unfathomable how much they have. And so, like, I don't know why NASA's funding was cut. NASA does a lot of cool stuff. At one time, NASA was like the pride and joy, like first man on the moon, we were like leading in that area. And then,
let's pause. We lost the space race, so we're like, nope, no, we didn't. We're gonna push that field goal back a little bit.
of course.
We're gonna land on the moon.
Yeah.
Why?
And
Because screw you, Russia.
yeah,
That's
and
why.
put a flag on it.
Right.
Literally, to put a flag
That's
on it.
our move.
I'd be like, I don't see your flag on the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, did you leave one in orbit with your little jelly
your
bean
dogs?
with the antennas coming off of it,
The Sputnik?
Yeah, Sputnik. What is that, a flying potato? Is that what that means in Russian? Probably.
Probably.
I don't speak that language. It just sounds to me.
Yeah, the sounds.
So, like, I think that's my problem with it.
Right.
Like the people
So-
that are
so
complaining,
then
like,
what-
oh, you can do more with your money. It's just like, with me, it's more of like, how do we have a system to where, like someone can acquire that? Because like they didn't work for it. Honestly, like how do you work and acquire that much? Like
Sputnik is-
work.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Your concern is the money,
Yes.
not necessarily space.
Not space. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
Not
a different
space.
argument. And
Yeah,
I
of
don't
course.
disagree with you there.
I was just saying that's my issue with the people in the space race, though.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why Musk hasn't gone up, is because he's like, I don't want to be lumped in with the people that are doing this for funsies. Like, I'm actually trying to get stuff done. And I'm not saying, like, oh, Elon Musk is the best ever. Like, I'm sure he's got his own issues and all of that.
Yeah.
But to, like, get so upset and, oh, well, he shouldn't be doing that with his money. Like, okay, well, you don't get to decide that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you can be upset about it. You can be upset about whatever you want. But I feel like people are more upset about the fact that he has that money and less about the fact that he's going to space. And that's just like a straw man argument to use. Like, well, you should be feeding people. Okay, well, all right, I'm going to feed people. Like, well, yeah, but you should also, like, you should go for cancer research. Like, it's just like, it's never going to be enough.
My thing isn't like I don't think they should be feeding people, and I don't think they should be going to space.
Yeah, you don't
like,
get to eat people.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My
And
thing
you
is
don't
just
get
like
to
I
go
just
to
don't
space.
think that like they should be able to like be Smog the Dragon and accumulate that much. Oh, Scrooge McDucks over here. You know what I'm saying? Like diving in their giant pots of gold. Like
Yeah.
they're a bunch of little like leprechauns. And then also I just don't like the look of Jeff Bezos. I'm gonna say that too.
No,
when I do see him,
Jeff Bezos is
and he comes out with
definitely-
that cowboy hat on, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Thank you, Amazon shoppers." I'm like, you
Yeah.
can't even deliver my package on time undamaged, and you up here in space, like,
Right.
man.
Get
Get outta here.
I don't actually like Bezos, and I will say it is a weird concept. I mean, I'm all for trust busting. I think we're overdue.
Yes, right?
We need to get out there and bust these companies up. But
Man, these politicians are whack, though. You know what I'm saying?
oh, you mean the ones that go in on 100-something thousand? salary.
Yeah, it's all about. That's kind of like what we started.
This is how we're always gonna. Every podcast is gonna include this.
What, trust busting?
No. Well, yes and no.
I hope so.
I hope so. We're starting the drive, people.
There we go.
Pick up your sticks.
But that's kind of, we touched on that on the first episode with the Ocala election, though. There's like more money in our local election than I think we've ever had.
Right.
Like, and it was crazy, like the mailers and the signs and the money that was in that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's starting to permeate even our little old Ocala local elections. It's just like, it's not governance anymore. It's just campaigning. And like, that's all anyone does. It's just campaign. It's one massive fundraiser. Get in and then just line your pockets by, helping other people out, helping your buddies out, and then campaign for the next one.
It's a hard one. And I think to get into politics, it takes a special person anyway, and take that positively or negatively. But I think the problem is to stay in. I think that a lot of people go in for the right reasons, right? And I think that they stay in for the wrong reasons. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the hard part. I think that it's wild to me that there aren't better ethics laws. First of all, Citizens United needs to go.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't know what Citizens United is, it basically allows any company out there.
A corporation is a person.
Yeah, a corporation's a person, gets to fund. That's why, we just went into the gazillions of dollars being funded into politics because we decided that corporations are people, which is just ridiculous to say the least. And it's been proven that the more money you spend, the more opportunity you have to win.
Well, I think they say like 94% of the people who win the presidency are the most funded.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Which is just like, right. There is a correlation there. It might not be, they also, 94% of them are obviously the most popular. Well, not necessarily because, how our actual elections work, but you know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy that it is all about money. Like for some reason, to win and stay in, you just have to have money and you have to campaign. And as soon as you get in, you just start campaigning again. And that's why I don't think anything has gotten done. And I don't think that's why anyone like, old Teddy Roosevelt is trust busting anything anymore. Because like that's what's making them get reelected. Right. It's those companies they should be breaking up are the ones that are actually funding their campaigns. Would be my guess. I'm not a political scientist.
You should run for mayor.
Yeah. Here you go.
I have a job that I got my eyes on.
Oh.
It's chief of police.
Yeah,
it's chief of police.
Yeah. It's new sheriff.
Bow, 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 bow. You know what I'm saying?
No. Can you show us again what you're saying?
You can just rewind it.
Please, so we can make a joke.
Bow, 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 bow.
I just can't remember.
Yeah.
But anyway. So we need to segue because we'll both just get way too riled up, which is a good or a bad thing.
Depending on who you ask.
Well, we got to talk local people, places, things. And I don't know how to do that other than relate it to places we've been recently, which would be, for me, downtown.
Yeah, I mean,
on Saturday.
Where else are you going to go?
Yeah. We could go to the Flying Boat Tap Room.
Yeah.
Which is off Baseline, which is like the newest, what is it, a brewery?
It's a tap room. It's in the name, actually.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Bottle shop.
Tapas,
it's a bottle shop.
Tapas. Okay, I looked up bottle shop. Newsflash.
Gonna take you to the bottle shop.
Looked it up, and yeah, it's a thing. Okay, it's a thing.
So Travis from Juniper
yes.
messaged me and quickly corrected the whole thing.
Oh, what did he say?
He goes, it's definitely a bottle shop. He goes, that is a real term.
Thank you, Travis.
So yeah, he gave a very detailed explanation, which I can't pull up at the moment.
Well, thanks for that, fact checker.
No problem.
Sounds like.
Did he message you while we were on air?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say you chose.
That's kind of live updates we need.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I still think it's fake, but that's just me.
The word I was thinking of was tapas. It's a tapas.
Yeah, that's Spanish for really small plates.
Yeah, Well, no, I'm not. I'm talking about the tap room.
They have small plates.
Tapas.
Yeah. They got appetizers and pizzas.
The pizzas
and if you were a
good,
fan of pie pizzas back in the day, Tucker's in the kitchen cooking, and Juan sometimes.
Yeah, that Juanita Cabra's delicious. I'll tell you what, that place has gotten me out to Bellevue 3 times now.
Man.
Which otherwise...
Is that Bellevue proper?
No.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, to me it's Bellevue.
What an idiot. It's the shores.
It's not the shores.
It's not the shores.
So if it's not Bellevue and it's not the shores, what is it?
It's Belcala.
Yeah.
Belcala. I like that.
You stupid.
Yeah,
Belcala.
actually I am.
Oh,
I have what Smashmouth has. I'm absolved of whatever I say.
Yeah, I got whatever that disease allows me to say whatever I want.
Because apparently you can just say that you got that, and then I'm just like, don't hold him responsible for his crazy actions and comments.
No, I was gonna say
I got it too.
Yeah, I need to shout back out. I told a story last week about someone being randomly mad at me, but it wasn't me. It was a girl that was very upset with me. And she actually sent a message and apologized. Said she wasn't. She said she had the Smashmouth disease. And
Nice.
she, no, I'm just kidding. She didn't say that.
Wow.
Said
She should've.
She wasn't wearing her contacts. She was a little inebriated. And I said, it's okay. Like, to me, it's a story. Like, whatever I can relate to a story that I can tell at work or on the podcast or to my friends, like, it's fine. Like, I love those types of interactions. Plus, I said I probably deserve it anyway, which
Yeah.
I ended up deserving it Saturday night when I had no business being out.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know how you did that.
Yeah, I don't either. I wish I could tell you. The best part about it is that when I saw what I was wearing, the next day I saw what I wore the night before, and it was straight up in my like lawn cutting shorts and like a dirty sleep workout shirt.
Well,
Like,
you
yeah.
knew you were about to get live.
I guess.
So you were like,
Yeah.
let me put on the trash clothes.
Yeah.
Because I am trashy.
And then I almost got flipped over.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
you're a little top
So,
heavy.
girl mad at me just needs to stay up on that board. Dave was
But she
like-
apologized though.
No, that was the other girl that apologized.
Okay.
This one, I need to apologize to her.
Yeah,
Girl
okay.
that's not 40 that I said you look like you're 40, I'm sorry. That's my bad.
That was a
Don't
smash
play the
mouth.
age game with me, okay? I don't know how we got to it, but don't play the age game with me.
I done screwed myself. The age game is terrible. Last time someone played the age game with me too, I think I hurt some feelings because I was also inebriated.
Yeah.
And it's just like, don't ask me how old I think you are because
You're
I
about
don't
to
know.
learn the real answer.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I mean, if the man is wearing lawn clothes
Yeah.
out on a Saturday night, don't ask him questions.
I don't
don't.
understand like what we think the answer is going to be. It's just like especially if I'm visibly drunk.
I
Like
think
I mean,
the-
it's like I don't know what to say. I'm a bad judge of a lot of stuff. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a bad judge of a lot of stuff. I've only made a couple good decisions, so don't be asking me questions like that unless you want really dumb answers.
I think it amplified it when I reiterated that I said, I don't think you're 40. I think you look 40.
Yeah, no, I think it definitely
And
did.
that's when
Yeah, I can see someone getting
I
mad.
tried. She about flipped me over.
Well,
If I didn't have these big old ham hocks.
tree trunks. Tree trunks MacDonald. That's what we
So
used to call you.
sorry to you, friend, that I didn't realize is closer in the friends group than I was aware of. If I see you again, please don't hit me again. I'll try to be nicer.
That was fun.
Yeah. Anywho.
Good
So
times.
I really need to talk about this because this is why we're living in the future. The ball bath. Have y'all didn't? I wrote that up there and you guys didn't hear about it yet, which
You
I'm
actually
surprised.
wrote testicle bath.
Testicle bath.
Testiculates.
That's the scientific word for balls.
Okay.
For you listeners out there that don't know facts. Yeah. So this chick,
Is gonad scientific?
dude, I wish it was.
I feel
I
like
mean, it might be, but yeah, I don't know why that word is so funny.
I thought that it
Isn't
was.
isn't that the mythical creature from Doug? A gonad?
Doug like
Doug the cartoon, yeah. Quailman Doug?
I don't know. Anyway, gonad bath.
Now I'm so sidetracked because I'm thinking that gonads were in Doug.
No, I think gonads might be a technical term.
It is a technical term.
Boom.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is a
Right.
gonad?
What do you think?
What
is it, ball?
We're talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
what
right.
gonad is. You're a freaking gonad.
I know, two terms.
100%.
Balls, testiclites. That's it.
Testicleites.
Yeah, that's the actual medical term. Look
Okay.
it up.
Test icicles.
Testicles.
Oh,
All right. Well, let's tell us about test icicles, Beth.
This invention just won like the something Dyson award, which is like the vacuum guy has as award for
How about he fixes vacuums first?
I like his vacuums.
Yeah, okay, if you like buying new ones every 2 years. Kirby is the way to go. Anyway, go ahead.
That Kirby looks like I don't even.
Looks like it works. That's what it looks
It's
like.
huge. It looks like an Airstream
Yeah,
trailer.
it has
I
a-
don't have room in my
It
house
has
for
a
Kirby.
motor to help you move it along because it's that
You
heavy.
lazy man.
No, it's that heavy.
God, with those arms,
you
you think you could push your own vacuum?
Oh, okay, says the guy that says they look heavy. They look like you're.
Are they heavy?
Yeah, they're very heavy.
Exactly.
Hey, so Johnny just chimed in. He said the gonads are the primary reproductive organs, also known as the testes in the male and the ovaries in the female.
Wait, gonads are female too?
Gonads are bi.
Spitting facts.
I think it's okay. Yep.
They're in both.
Now we know.
Yeah,
Now we know.
they're in both.
All right.
Anyway, it won the Dyson Award. It's basically this warm water ultrasonic bath that you teabag that temporarily renders you sterile.
Wow.
So basically, this woman had a problem that her contraceptives were like messing with her hormones, and she couldn't take traditional like birth control pills.
Right.
So she sets
That's
out.
every woman, unfortunately.
Yeah, so she sets out and was like, I'm going to design something better. And like, and like she was talking with her boyfriend and realized, hey, there's just not very many contraceptives for men. Basically, condoms, thong bags for you lay people out there. And she's like, I'm just going to design something
Banana
new.
jackets.
And apparently, like the ultrasonic technology is like from like 1977.
Like the stuff that cleans jewelry?
Apparently. I really don't know how it works because it's apparently temporary. But basically, you heat up this water, you put it in this thing, you literally straddle it, dip your balls in it.
Just
in it, just like all of a sudden now you're like, you got a free pass.
not the
for
shaft, just the
balls.
So there's a description that says it zaps sperm
Nope.
with ultrasound waves.
Yeah.
I'm
Right,
out.
right,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And then all of a sudden, like you're now you can just have at it and not have churn.
That's
For a very temporary period of time. I don't know how long it is. Like I was reading and I didn't get to like how long this lasts.
For up to 2 months.
Up to 2 months. Wow.
Oh yeah, super temporary. Get your packs together before someone goes out there and messes up. No, I think it's great. I think that there definitely needs to be more male contraceptive options.
I just never would have seen this one coming.
Yeah, a ball zapper.
A balls zapper.
Sounds like it was invented by a woman, honestly. And stick them in there and just zap them up. It'll be all right.
Well,
Listen, whatever. I get it. I think that good for people to take birth control, but man, I can't imagine messing with hormones that much.
So the inventor said it's painless, reversible, and should prevent unwanted pregnancies.
Well, but that's just like
none of
birth
them
control.
are like
Yeah.
100%.
Fair.
There's always that chance that you can.
I got the
There's
old
only one method
snip.
that truly works.
Dumb.
Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on.
We're gonna go. God's condom.
Hey, Dano! Shout out to you down in Key West. I hope you're listening on that catamaran that you live on. Wow.
It's not a catamaran. It's just a sailboat.
Just when I think you couldn't get any more white.
Well, okay. Anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the explanation would make it worse, so I'm just not going to.
Everything, just bring up Dano in general, make everything worse.
Yeah, man, I got the snip, and I get it tested now to make sure that I'm still good, and that's, to me, that's the best way to do it.
Well, there you go. I mean,
I have 4 kids, so
yeah. Thank you.
definitely the best way for me to do it.
Wow.
Oh, thanks, Nick, for adding in more data. Can we delete comments? Are we able to do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not.
We're gonna hide that.
Great quote.
So now that we're like officially a podcast, so in case you guys didn't know, we're on Apple and Spotify. I'm realizing like there's other really quality podcasts here in town, and I got to listen to one with Angie and Clint Lewis, which was pretty good. They talked about their. This is not funny at all. This is
Wow, then why are you
this is a
laughing?
nice story. No. They talked about their life, and I had just just found out that Clint was telling me that they were teenage parents. I had no idea, and so it was cool. It was kind of going over that, and I'm like, oh, this is neat that there's like other really quality podcasts in town, which we've really got to step up on because they have like intro music and
We're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
better voices, better stories.
They're not as shrill. They actually plan it out.
Yeah.
You know.
But it was cool to hear Angie and Clint's story, and I thought it was neat that they share and that they have that out there.
I hope this is public information because I'm going to share it, but Clint told me one time he was on American Gladiators.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at the Keep, and I don't even know how we got into that conversation, and I was like...
How do you not get in that conversation every time you're out if you were on American Gladiators?
Was he
Well,
black?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was just like, it was this like,
Everyone would know that
nonchalant,
if I were on
casual,
there.
he worked it in so flawlessly. But like, if I was on there, I would like just tell everyone.
You just be wearing the shirt all the time.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it off.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, hold up, what?
Was he Blaze?
Yeah.
No, those are the actual gladiator names.
Oh.
But like, that was that childhood dream. Like that show was
Thanks for the
amazing.
clarification.
That show was amazing. So yeah, he told me that, and I was like, that is like one of the coolest life experiences.
I
hope
wanted
to hear about
shoot
it on a
the tennis
podcast.
ball gun.
That was the best one.
Yeah.
When they're on the tennis ball gun, you have to run that obstacle course with the rocket launcher.
Why is this not a thing still?
They revamped it.
It's
Gina
called
Carano
Wipeout?
was on it. Yeah, Wipeout's pretty cool though too. No,
Yeah.
they revamped it. Gina Carano was on it. She was one of the gladiators.
Oh,
This
okay.
was like 10 or 15 years ago. And yeah, it was great, man. I loved it.
What a great show.
I think I want to do like a 5K that also involves like weightlifting and fighting, which is basically like.
Can you cut it down to like a 1.5K? Seems like a lot of action.
Nah.
Okay.
You gotta.
Something about running, like, just makes it that much more interesting. Like, like the beer mile.
Yeah. I want you to run, and you got to put like 225 on, do as many times as you can, and then you got to fight someone right afterward.
So it's like you're winded, now you're all jellied in the muscles,
Yeah.
and now you're trying to throw a punch.
Right.
So are you gonna fight other contestants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I thought someone was
For
sitting there
sure.
ready to go,
No.
like fresh.
Even if it's like one of those inflatable, like, gladiator,
No, I
like,
want-
jousting.
I mean, maybe open hand slaps, but
Okay.
I want to fight. That's what I want to see done.
Let's go
Or-
to Palatka. Fight some people.
Yeah, that is our. That's our.
That's a
MO.
fighting spot right there. Cat's out the bag. Sorry, I did not mean to spill,
Getting aggressive.
secret friend news.
Yeah. Or I think like 5-on-5 battle royales. Like you pick your 5 friends, or you and 4 friends.
It'd be like that
me
scene in
and 4
Anchorman.
friends.
We'll just show up under an overpass one day.
Johnny said he'd do that competition in a singlet.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to.
I mean,
I'm not trying to get snatched around by a loose fitting shirt.
That's what they call it, leotards for men, right?
So I'm going to be real honest with you. Yes.
I like how you just glossed over that
Yes.
one.
The answer is yes.
I thought he was going into detail about his singlet.
Yeah, there's a difference.
There is a difference. I don't know what it is, but I think it just makes me feel better. No, so I didn't know what no-gi meant for a long time, and I didn't want to ask anyone.
It's that little potato dumpling that the Italians make.
Yeah. No, it's like gi and no-gi.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite pastas.
It is very good. So I didn't realize that gi meant you're like wearing an actual like a karate gi, but it's for jujitsu. So anyway, the first time I ever do this, I don't realize that you can use the gi itself to like choke people out, and I get pretty upset because I'm like, yo, you're choking me with my shirt, and he's like, yeah, that's like that's the whole purpose of this, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I definitely want to do no gi. I didn't realize no gi. I thought it just means you're not wearing a gi.
Yeah.
Sans gi.
Oh, so it doesn't. You just can't use it as a weapon.
No, you're not
still
wearing
gied
one.
up.
No, you're not wearing.
So it does mean no gi.
yeah. And gi means, but it's just one of those things that I didn't realize that you could use someone's clothes to choke them in like competition, like in real life. Sure,
I'd say I think
I'm
it's a
choking
caveat
you.
of competition.
Yeah. In
You ever
real
pull a
life.
shirt over someone's head?
And they choked him with it?
Absolutely.
Wrap a t-shirt
Learned that
around
one from
someone's neck.
hockey,
Yeah, it's a good one. Learned that one from the Mighty Ducks.
which is a hockey movie.
That's correct. Good
Like
one.
that's been referenced a
Good
few
one.
times in this show.
Speaking of
Mighty
which,
Ducks.
free my man Goldberg. I don't know if y'all saw.
Bill
wrestler?
Goldberg?
Not Bill Goldberg.
Oh, okay.
I don't know his real name. Goldberg from frickin' Mighty Ducks. The goalie.
Oh,
From
man.
what?
Frickin' Mighty Ducks.
Were you the first?
No.
I said frickin'.
Okay. Just saying.
From Mighty Ducks.
I wanted to have an air horn for this
My
moment.
man's got like super thin and cracked out,
Yeah.
which I still don't know if I'm allowed to say. but he
Crackhead
did.
scuttle.
And he's posting some pictures. He's looking a little bit fuller in the face. He's been sober for like
Yeah.
14 months or something like that. It's nice to see. That's a childhood hero. That guy was in heavyweights and
Oh, heavyweights.
yeah.
What an
Is he the
amazing
ginger?
film.
No, dude.
No.
Gross.
Always
No,
comes
we
back
can't
to
help
He's
you.
the
it.
goalie. He's Goldberg. Does Goldberg sound like he'd be a ginger?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know why. He's
Yeah,
Goldberg.
literally gold
I mean, is
is like a ginger color.
No, I get why they would call him Goldberg. I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right, I don't want to get into why I was saying.
Yes.
I don't know why he'd be considered.
To answer your
Goldberg.
question, though, it sounds like a ginger name.
No,
Goldberg.
it doesn't. No,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
No,
Anyway,
You're just wrong
he's
and
the
you know.
like portly.
goalie.
You're thinking of the kid from The Sandlot
Yeah.
and the Big
Oh, that
Green.
guy.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Dave,
Yeah.
on the computer.
Yeah, there you go. There he is. Looking better now, doing good. It's nice to see.
Sandlot. Another classic.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch any of the sequels?
No.
I think
Some
I
things
did.
should just be left undone.
Like
Yeah.
Bad News Bears 2.
Like the
There's
remake
a
or
lot
a
of
two?
there's a lot of
I
sequels
think
I
there
don't
was
know
a two.
exist.
No. I paid money to see The Son of Mask. In case you didn't know
I do know that is a sequel,
In case you didn't know. I paid actual money to see that.
and it was worth it. I'm sure.
That may have been one of the few that I ever left on.
Oh, really?
Oh,
That bad, huh?
that bad. And then
These movie houses
I
out
can't
here
remember
just
what movie we were seeing.
money grabs.
But we were in the theater, me and Jenna Bodso, now Pierce, and the fire alarm went off, and everyone was sitting there, and like kind of didn't know what to do. And this dad said to his like 5 kids, he's like, "Everybody, get up, get out now!"
Wow.
And in unison, the entire theater just gets up and leaves. I'm like, that guy.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do when the fire alarm
commanded
goes
some
off.
Respect. Well,
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I was like, it's probably not a real fire.
Safety first.
Yeah. That's how you get burnt up if you don't.
Well,
I
now
have
we
to see
know.
what was just
He circled fictional character, sexuality.
sexuality.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Start it up, Matthew.
Crickets.
Superman Jr. is bi-curious.
Soups Jr.
Yeah.
So here's my problem with that.
Why?
Make him full gay.
That's what I
Like,
said in
stop
the
pussy
chat.
putting around. Oh, I thought that.
That's what I said. I was like, DC is kind of, and I like other people have done this too, with their fictional characters,
Right.
Where they're like, we're just gonna ease
Yeah.
into this,
I
and
mean-
like spoon feed him. Like, no, I think the public is okay with you just being like, yo, this character is like just straight up gay. Like, I think they can handle that.
I
Like,
always thought Robin was gay anyway. Batman and Robin. Like I just always assumed that. I don't
it's
know
the
why.
circus affiliation, right? Because he wears the
It's the
leotard.
leotards, yeah. It's definitely the leotards. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get it. It's representation, and they need bi representation too. And maybe that's why they're doing it. But I feel like they've waited so long. Like, just make them full on gay. Like, to me, it feels almost like a cop out. Like,
It
well,
does.
we're not ready yet. Like,
Yeah, so I feel like if they were just like, I feel like if they came out and they're like, yeah, this is him and this is his orientation, then that is representation.
they did that.
I
with,
feel like with them coming out and being like, guess what, guys, he's bi. I feel like that is more of like the cop out, and that's more of just basically, just trying to like, fill that niche and
Right.
just be like, oh yeah, okay, so we check some of these boxes
we don't
instead,
want-
instead
yeah.
of actually being like, hey, we're gonna be all out, we're gonna represent this, yada yada yada.
I think, I'm sorry, I laughed right in the middle of you talking because I saw that Victoria said that there's a new word for leotard and it's bike-tard. I don't know why it made me laugh. It did.
I know exactly why I made you laugh.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Moving on. Matt, back to the issue at hand. Is that I
You're a
mean,
bike-tard.
what's funny? They did that with Chris Pratt's character. What's his name in the Guardians of the Galaxy?
McFly.
Yeah, nope, that's not it. Anyway, they made his character in the Marvel universe is also bi, and it came up then too. Like, well, why not?
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord, that's it. Yeah, so they made Star-Lord
close.
bi. And my whole thing is, like, if you're not a comics book or comic fan, like, you're probably not aware that there's already been super gay
Yeah.
superheroes, already. So I brought up Archangel, and someone's like, "Who's Archangel?" And I'm like, that was, to me, the first gay character that I can remember was Archangel. And they did have him in one of the earlier X-Men movies. He's like the son of
they?
the guy. Yeah. He
Was like one of those ones where it's just like the quick cameo.
just a quick cameo, yeah. His bust out the wings and flies off. And I'm like, why not highlight characters that you already have instead of, like, I don't mind, whatever. You change.
Instead of making up new ones.
Yeah, or no. Make up new ones, fine. Or highlight characters that you already have. It's strange to me to like change the canon. And not that I care about orientation, because I don't, but it's just one of those like, oh, okay. It feels forced now. Where
Yeah.
like you already have characters. At least Marvel does. I was never a huge DC fan. But like, just highlight those.
That's
You
true.
did it with Shang-Chi, a character that nobody knew. You somehow
Shang-Chi is Disney's money grab in the Chinese movie market. There,
Oh.
I said it. No one cared about Shang-Chi. That character hasn't been relevant since like the 70s, I swear.
Right.
And guess what is a huge movie market? China.
Yeah.
Guess what Disney loves? China. So, there you go.
I will
Not
say
happy
my
with
kids
Disney right now.
did love the movie. So.
Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
No, I've heard it's an amazing movie, but I'm just saying,
it was
like,
good.
let's not beat around the bush.
Right.
This is not for the American market. It
two
happens
things-
to be
yeah.
popular here,
Yeah.
but I assure you.
Two things can be factual. One, that
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a good movie, and two, that it's made specifically for the Chinese market.
Oh, yeah, that's my take on it. But
Yeah. The Chinese have figured out the wink link in America, and that is greed. For
Oh
sure.
yeah, because they'll just be like, we're not going to allow you to play that unless you take this stuff out, and like all these movie houses are like, let's get to censoring.
yeah,
I ain't gonna miss out on that sweet, sweet China money.
yeah. That's the world that we live in now.
Oh, it is. It is. But anywho, like some people have voiced complaints about like some of these character changes or new characters, and whether it goes from like a male character, a female character, black, white, straight or gay. And then there's the other side that it's like, look, comic books have always pushed boundaries. Comic books have always had some inclusivity and kind of always reinventing itself, and this is nothing new, So like you have those people that are like, I just wanted to be the way it was, and there's people who are like, no, this is like the natural evolution of how stuff goes. Like they see that there's a big market for this, and there's a lot of people that want that representation, need that representation, and I think some of these writers in DC and Marvel are doing that. I just wish they would commit a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree. Or
because I don't read comics, because I'm like, I got no skin in that game.
I did, I'm noped out when they pulled the adamantium out of Wolverine. I'm like, you know what?
And they put bones in him.
Well, he already had
little
bones.
brittle baby bones.
No, he had bones.
Yeah.
But they ripped it out, and I'm like, you know what? That's my dude. So I'm out. It was my
You
only.
want to put the bone back in Wolverine? I got it. I feel you.
Wolverine already had bones. They stripped the adamantium off the bones. I'm not putting any bones in Wolverine.
That's fine.
But I'm about to pick a bone about what you're saying. Anyway, listen, and that goes to representation, because I was like, oh, he's like a shorter, hairier guy.
Yeah.
And,
I'll never forget Mr. Johnson's 7th grade audiovisual production class at Howard Middle School, and you were reading Wizard magazine, and I can't remember the character, but you started laughing. I don't even know if I can tell this line. And you hand it to me, and I'm like, what's so funny? And you're like, read this. And it was just like, it's like he enjoys losing women. And I was like, Justin, I don't get what that means. Seventh grade me. And so like I'm having these life lessons in class because of comic books and Wizard magazine. Because we're reading stuff we probably shouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that was Wolverine. That was like one of those like more adult characters.
I think it may even just been Gambit or something like that.
I feel like I can picture in my mind's eye, because like that memory, that and spilling ink all over the desk are like the only two memories from that class.
Same.
And I don't know why. It's weird how our mind chooses like what we do and don't remember. But like that was one of them. The day that I like you schooled me on what that meant, because I was just like, I do not get what is so funny. And you were just cracking up just because it's like, oh, this is naughty.
I saved 5 Wizard magazines. One of them was the one where they did the top 20 superheroes of all universes fighting.
Definitely gonna hold on to that one.
And the person that wins, spoiler alert, Wolverine. Comes down to
Really?
Hulk and Wolverine.
I bet you that ticked off a lot of Deadpool fans.
Well, there were not a lot of Deadpool fans back then. Just so you know.
That was a wave that they rode
I
hard.
mean, just so you know, Aquaman was in the top 20.
Gross.
Yeah, right. And no one, I mean, until Momoa had his, little moment, no one knew.
I don't think that helped the character, honestly.
No, it helped Jason
the
Momoa.
character.
It did not help the character. But and then the other 4 were they did a special edition, 4 different covers of the South Park characters. And back then, again, no one really. That was like very new.
Yeah.
And like, what is this? It's terrible animation. How can people like this? It's not about the animation,
It's about them just saying whatever they want to say.
Yeah.
Especially the early ones. Were real bad.
Well, and the early ones were way different. For a lot of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
The animation was one of them. But they were just like, oh, we're going to kill a deer with a machine.
It was
like, what's going on?
It was crass for the sake of being crass, and just like pushing the boundaries just because like nothing on TV was, like that. And then it just evolved into like absolute, I'll say, world-class satire. I mean, it's like, it's literally like, I swear, like in the history books, they're going to be like, oh, for the early aughts and the early 2000s and the teens, they're like, South Park was probably some of the best social commentary and satire of everything of like our generation. Like I can't think of anything else that is like that good and that satirical that touches on those topics. So
Almost over. 2 minutes.
2-minute warning. Wrap it up.
Well, now we got to stop now.
Why? Well, we can.
So it takes 2 minutes for us to close it out.
So Wizard's not in production anymore, I don't think. And I don't read comic books, so maybe they are, maybe they aren't.
Why would you read comic books now when you can just watch their movies? Honestly.
Fair.
Speaking of which, the first major and best comic book movie. Anyone know what it is?
No.
Well, some might say
Spawn.
Howard the Duck. Spawn.
Man, Howard the
Spawn.
Duck was amazing.
And you want to talk... Yeah.
I tell you what, when you rewatch Spawn nowadays, you're just like, this is a lot different than I remember as a child.
Yeah, I mean the production value is quite a bit different.
Yeah.
But it was such a good movie then, and it was so underrated. And I don't know. I thought that they were going to make a remake of the Spawn movie.
Todd McFarlane was like trying, like, I don't know if he was crowdfunding, but he wanted, and he might still be doing some project, but like he wanted control over it, which he should have because he's the creator of Spawn as well as Image Comics, which talk about like a.
Is Ghost Rider Image Comics?
No, I think that's Marvel.
Okay,
but like Image is like the creator owned branch from what I understand. Like so like you draw comics for Marvel, but you create your own character. A lot of those guys will like then launch it on Image.
Right.
It's a lot. It's indie, but they're like real popular.
Right. Yeah.
But like, if he does a reboot of that, like that's the reboot I actually want to see. I don't want to see a lot, but like the Spawn, like please.
Yeah, he was one of my
redo
favorite
it.
characters growing up. I thought that was.
I will say the HBO animated Spawn series is amazing though.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Not a lot of people do. It is adult animation through and through. It is not for children.
Yeah,
but it is
Spawn
quite
was
good.
Adult anyway.
Yeah.
But
Well,
Howard the Duck, though.
Howard the Duck, you and Matt Wardell.
Great.
I even bought tickets to that showing, but I'm like, I had like 3 things going on that day. I'm like, sorry, Howard the Duck, you gotta go.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I've never seen it. One of these days.
You've never seen it?
I've never seen. I've seen clips. Like I get the concept.
yeah, he's a duck.
He's a duck.
Yeah, he's underrated. It's underrated.
I don't think so.
I mean,
Some movies are best just like left living in my mind.
Yeah.
How I imagine them as a child,
Right.
as a youth. Like I don't
As a
know if I
youth.
want to rewatch this and go, wow, this is garbage.
Guys, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. We appreciate the comments. Still working on trying to read those as they come in. Hope you enjoyed the new setup. Dave, thank you so much for all the hard work you've put in. Workspace Collective, shout out to you guys for having us here. We will see you next weekish, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Out.
Adios.
maybe.
No, for sure. We'll be there.
Well,